currently riding for ProTouch Continental Cycling Team, based out of Johannesburg in South Africa. A typical day in lockdown for me would include trying to keep in some sort of routine. So I try and get out of bed between 8 or 8:30, try and get onto the bike and do my session, whether it's a training ride or a strength session outside. I'll probably do another session later on. I've been doing a few double sessions just to keep the time ticking by and not get bored. The toughest part of lockdown for me has probably been not being able to race and do things we'd normally do. So traveling and taking to the start line all over the world. So that's probably been the toughest and the hardest thing to kind of get used to. The training that I've been doing changed through the lockdown. Basically was a little bit less structured. I think this is just to kind of keep a bit, keep sane and keep normal and not too focused, just otherwise you don't really have a goal of what you're training for. So I think a bit of free riding, if you can call it that, a lot of indoor training, virtual racing on Zwift and Ruby. So yeah, just different things and riding with your friends on Discord, chats and stuff like that.
I've been coaching Kent on and off since about 2017 and I'm part of MainTrain. So lockdown initially constrained Kent's ability to ride outdoors because lockdown obviously meant that we had to stay indoors and weren't allowed outside, especially in the initial phase of lockdown. We weren't allowed outside at all. Because of this, initially Kent's volume decreased, even though he was riding almost every day. All of his riding was on the indoor trainer, and because it was on the indoor trainer, we couldn't afford to have him doing the same hours that he would be doing outdoors, just because you burn so many more calories and consume so much more fluid when you're riding indoors. So Kent's volume decreased, but while doing that, intensity increased quite a lot. We didn't have any immediate goals. The focus was to try and work on Kent's weaknesses, which were his explosive power and power targets in the range of about 5 seconds to 5 minutes. Anything in that power duration range was important. And so what I tried to do was reduce the structure a little bit and give Kent some freedom to have some fun and do some Zwift races. This allowed him to be psychologically motivated for his training and push harder than he would have normally in a more structured session. This seems to have worked quite well. Kent seems to be riding very, very well at the moment, and he's pushed some very, very good numbers in the past few weeks.
I think in the next few years the dream goal would be to kind of see myself in a professional team, living overseas. I've had a small taste of that lifestyle in the last couple of years, so I'd really like to get back to that, and if everything works out and if I get to make one breakthrough performance or somehow get a contract offer from a professional team for next year or the next few years, that would be the goal.